Capricorn, how y'all doing? I'm excited to tap in with you guys to see what's going on for April. I just did Aries season readings for all the signs, and yours was so cute, Capricorn. All about you reopening your heart, falling in love, and that can be many different forms, whether friendship, through work, through romantic things, family, whatever. And it's just all about you being happy and recognizing that like all the pain is in the past, all the lessons and the hurt, it's in the past. You don't have to focus on that anymore. You don't have to be worried about that anymore. You don't have to protect yourself anymore. You're good. So let the blessings come in. Absolutely. I'm hoping that energy is carried through into this April reading. We did have that Libra full moon lunar eclipse on March 25th. That was a big deal, all about releasing, going within, meditating. So a lot of you guys could have, released certain patterns of yourself, certain people, certain situations that no longer serve you. So you can make space for that love, that light, have a safe space for an open heart center. Yeah, see, we have this peace card coming out. See, there could be some partnership coming in for some of you, but with peace, this is like your swords, you're putting your swords down. You do not need to protect yourself, defend yourself, stand up for yourself anymore. You've got it. You've learned those lessons. You're in the space where you can finally believe that you would not let something bad happen to yourself again, and you can move with a different energy now. You can focus on the positive. You can focus on the happiness, the light, the love that you want to bring in. You're safe now. I love it. Let's get into it, Capricorn. My name is Aviana. For those of you, this is your first time viewing me. Thank you guys for joining me. Just take what resonates, but we're going to see what is coming your way for the month of April. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Gotcha. Alrighty. Okay. Ooh, we've got the star card here at the bottom of the deck. Let's talk about the bottom of the deck, the overall energy, overall theme. Okay, with the star card, I'm telling you guys, some big wish fulfillment is coming in for you. And it's because you allowed yourself to show up vulnerably. Okay, you know that you don't have to put on a shield, you don't have to be protective, aggressive, defensive. You can show up as your true and honest self. Okay. Yeah, there's just a lot you're letting go of with Judgment and the Star card. You see both of these, all these people are in light, right? They're light. They've let go of the past. They let go of the hurt. They're ready to co-create with the universe. And that's exactly where you're at. I'm seeing 2017. See 2017. So some of you guys, there could have been something that happened in 2017 that just like ricocheted outward. And now you're finally coming to the piece of all of it. Yeah, I definitely feel like, yeah, you're freeing yourself from the fear, the pain, the need to control. You recognize that you're safe now. You're free from the pain of the past and you can move differently. Yeah, get ready because a new start is coming. I'm excited. Okay, let's talk about it. See, we have the lovers and speed right here. I'm telling you guys, something very fulfilling is coming in for you. Let's talk about it. Okay, so for the present energy, we have the Emperor. I like that because this is Aries energy. We are in Aries season. Okay, so I feel like there is going to be a lot of significant change in Aries season in this month of April. Okay, but for this being your energy, your present energy, it tells me that you are very focused on going towards something. on achieving something. Okay, the Emperor, that's your masculine energy, that's taking action, going after it. This is, not taking no for an answer, not giving up. This is facing any obstacle, any challenge. Okay, so, and I definitely feel like this is an energy you guys have been in, especially based on that last reading. Like you had to kind of stay in a masculine energy and protect yourself and not give up. Like I was saying, I feel like there's been something that, has you've been kind of not holding on to, but it just left a very deep wound, you know? And it took a lot for you to rebuild yourself, and you'll be damned if anybody takes you off of this, pillar or whatever's going on here. That's the energy I'm feeling. Okay. But I definitely feel like there's going to be a shift happening in April where you realize you don't have to be, you've done it, it's like you've accomplished it, you've got to the end of the race, you can stop running now, basically. But whatever's happening, you're going after it. Okay. But let's talk about what's going on in the subconscious. What's lying behind the situation is instability. And see, yeah, that makes sense with the Emperor, right? Because I was like, I was feeling that this was an energy we were walking away from, but I wanted to keep it a little bit more general just because, it is a general reading. But I feel like a lot of you guys are recognizing that always being on guard, whether you're a man or not. We all have feminine and masculine energy within us, But you're recognizing always being in this defense, ready to go energy. It's not lasting, it's not sustainable. There's cracks here. Even though you may feel strong, there's something that's not all the way right about it, right? Because if you felt strong and secure, you wouldn't need to be so defensive, so protective of yourself at all times. And you're recognizing that. You're like, through this, I'm sending a different message than I was even recognizing. And this is kind of making you realize just how deep a certain wound was for you. But know that, like, you've made it through that. You don't have to keep focusing on this anymore. You don't have to protect yourself from this anymore. And now you can really fully let go. You're safe now. All right. So what's going on mentally is unity. Okay. I like this. We're definitely shifting the energy. Okay. So with unity, this is about like your higher self and your human self coming to balance, right? So where your human self might have been very wounded by whatever you've gone through that has had you be so protective of yourself, your higher self knows that everything happens for a reason and it's to help you learn and grow, right? And now I feel like you're finally coming to terms with that. You're not carrying some sort of victim mindset or narrative that no longer serves you anymore. You're no longer feeling like you have to defend, protect yourself. You can look at the beauty around the world. You can stop and smell the roses. You're feeling more safe. Whether like you suffered from anxiety or there was like a genuine situation where you were not safe, you are recognizing that that is not where you're at anymore. And you can look at the beauty and the positivity. See, I'm literally I have a bookshelf right along the way here, and I'm looking at the book that says Think Positive. You're recognizing that you do not have to be in fight or flight mode. And you've known this for a long time, but now you really believe it, Now you're actually acting that out and having more balance. And the fact that this is mentally means that like there's no more need to overthink or to fear or to plan or control or force. You're moving with more balance because you're moving with more faith and trust. You're safe. I love it. All right. Let's see the emotional desire. We have the Sun card. I love this. So the fact that unity is here too, because sometimes the mental card can try to rationalize the emotional. And the fact that unity and Sun is here means that even mentally, you can have everything you desire. You can have that peace and happiness, and you don't have to like work so hard for it. This is something that is naturally coming to you. and you're finally allowing it. You want happiness, you want peace, you want fulfillment, and that's what you're going to go towards. And not even your mind is trying to stop you. I love this. I love it. Okay, so influence of the higher self, what's going on at the heart center is content, Nine of Cups. Okay, I feel like you're definitely just like as a practice to kind of really get towards this amped up energy, you're finding more gratitude in your day-to-day life. You know, instead of focusing on, you know, oh, what else do I need to do? What else do I need to heal? What else do I need to protect myself from? What is the energy I don't want to be around? You're actively shifting to, well, what is the energy I do want to be around? What does make me happy? And the more you focus on that, just in these little daily practices, the more you will find energy that you do like, you know? So where in the past you had to like focus on what you didn't want so you could avoid it, now you're focusing on what you do want, you know? It's a shift that's happened. I like it. All right, so let's talk about how the revolution have okay, let's take a moment. Now we got it. Let's talk about how the revolutionary part of yourself moves. And this could also be a previously unrealized destructive pattern. So how you evolve and also how you can destruct yourself. Let's talk about it. Ooh, my little crystal got stuck. So we have the Seven of Cups, imagination. I like this, right? So this is great for evolution because this is about imagination, fantasy, manifesting. That's amazing. We like that, right? But how it can be a bad pattern is if you fantasize about the negative, which I feel like you had a habit of, right? Like I was saying, there's a lot that you guys have been through, Capricorn, and through that, you had to create a shield, a protective barrier, right? And for some of you, that was really focusing on what you would no longer tolerate, you know? You guys may have missed red flags in the past, so you get so fixated on them, right? But instead of doing that, now we're going to focus on the positive. Now we're going to fantasize about a beautiful life, a wonderful life, a fairy tale, you know? Because your thoughts create your reality. So instead of thinking about what you don't want, because that can manifest it and give you a reason to have yourself be protected. Instead of doing that, focus on, well, what I do want is this. And this is how it feels when it comes to me. And this is what I'm going to do with it. And this is, you know, the energy around me, right? Focus on that. And that is how you'll get where you want to be. And that's how you'll calm your nervous system and get in this energy a lot quicker. And that's what you're doing with that higher self stuff. Fierce. All right. So, how you rule your kingdom, this can also be how you are complacent. Okay, with the Fool card, I like this because, you know, today's April 1st, April Fool's Day. Happy birthday, my brother Tyler. But with the Fool card, this is taking a leap of faith, right? This is having fun, being optimistic. Mm. It's interesting that they're saying that this is how you're complacent. So, for some of you, aha, I feel like you need to get more specific. Like you might have these ideas, you know, like I feel like how specific you get with like remembering the past and the painful things you've been through, switch that up and be that specific with your future. Okay, because how you really, this being how you rule your kingdom is amazing. You're ready to always start new things, have fun, let go of the past, move with the light energy. That's beautiful. But if this is how you can be complacent, and I'm pairing this with like if they want you to imagine more and you know have more gratitude, I feel like just be more specific, right? Upgrade this energy to the magician. Really truly manifest and act like you are, because you are. You know, take yourself more seriously. Take your dreams, your desires, what you want more seriously, and know that you can move towards it. Some of you, I feel like part of you thinks that, oh, that can't be possible. And maybe it's because of the things you've been through in the past. But I'm telling you now, these things are possible. Spirit wants you to get specific. They want you to get excited and they want you to fantasize and be grateful about what it is that you want. Because it's going to come to you. Period. Okay. So let's talk about the feminine and masculine energy now. So We all have feminine and masculine energy within us. Feminine energy for me is about your internal world, your intuition, how you are. And then the masculine energy for me is external world, things you do, and things you want to achieve. Okay, so let's talk about the feminine energy, and this can also be how you see yourself in the world. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the wealth card. I love it. This, I'm telling you right now, Capricorn, there's going to be a lot of abundance coming your way. Okay, and abundance can be that in many different forms, not just like money, but abundance of love, abundance of friendship, abundance of support. Okay, be more like, take, what am I trying to say? Take note of the abundance around you more often. Okay. So for me, for example, I have an abundance of spiritual tools. I have an abundance of crystals. I have an abundance of plants, an abundance of art supplies, an abundance of tapestries, clothes, you know? So by finding the abundance around me, I will attract more of it, right? So if you see the world around you and yourself as wealthy, and again, wealth is much more than money or material gains. You can have a wealth of wisdom, a wealth of love, a wealth of compassion. That's beautiful too, and more beautiful if you ask me, right? So just focus on that and you will create more of it. I'm telling you, because you're about to have a very beautiful upgrade. Very cool. Okay, let's talk about your masculine energy, spiritual aspirations with the Eight of Pentacles skill. Yeah, you're ready for things to come to you in the physical. Like you're ready for your physical to match up with the energy you're wanting to manifest. And I'm telling you, it'll happen more the more you take notice of it. Okay, the more gratitude, the more serious and specific, the more you fantasize, do it. Okay, but yeah, with skill, it's like you're ready for like this hard work to pay off. You know what I mean? Because with the Emperor, like it's like you've been in that energy, you've been in that, you know, go get it, overcome energy, and now you're ready for that resiliency to pay off. You know, it's like you're ready to retire almost. You know, you're like, I've put in all the work in this job, in this field, in my career. I've done all this stuff. I've accomplished all these things. Now I'm ready to retire and relax. Like to me, it's like after you're the president and you're like, you know what, let's just chill now. Because what else are you supposed to do? What else do you need to prove? There's nothing else except now to kick back and relax. Let's do it. Fierce. Okay, let's talk about the root cause, the beginning, the ending, why all of this happened. Last card here with loss, Five of Swords. Okay, so this card I like a lot because these four swords are down here like in the clouds, which talks about like illusion, uncertainty, confusion, getting lost in like the more 5D ego stuff. But this sword, pointing to that star, is your higher self. Not getting lost in the sauce, but staying focused, going after it, right? So a lot of you stayed going after it, you stayed focused, and now this is, you know, your hard work paying off. There's a lot you went through to get here. There's a lot you endured, a lot you had to push through. But now you're at a point where you just get to enjoy your life. You know, you don't have to keep pushing. You don't have to keep identifying and shedding. You get to be happy now. You get to kick it now. And you've deserved that. Okay? Yes. Like, I just feel like now is like the time, you know? And I feel like a lot of you guys are like, I can't believe it, but like now I get to relax. I get to actually enjoy my life. I love it. And some of you, this is a hard adjustment because, like I said, you are used to having to fix things, having to heal and overcome. But now you get to focus on gratitude, on having fun, on wealth and enjoyment and abundance. How exciting. Okay, I love it. All right, we're going to get one more card for you, Capricorn, and that'll be that. This is going to be like a crystal message, so maybe get this crystal if you care for it. But if this resonated for you, let me know with a like, a comment, definitely subscribe. All of that stuff helps the channel grow, and I like to connect with you guys, so let's talk about it. This one came out. There are worlds within you, Garden Quartz. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take that and cut the deck and get another one. So yeah, there are worlds within you. I feel like that's recognizing that there's much more to you than meets the surface, right? So it's like, yes, you've been through these painful things, but there's so much more that's going to be like that's going to unfold before you. Ooh, anchor in. Get ready because it's coming. Let's talk about it. All right, garden quartz. You know what I am obsessed with right now? That song by Beyonce and Miley Cyrus. What is it called? Two Most Wanted. I'm like obsessed with that song right now. Okay, but let's talk about it. There are worlds within you, garden quartz. Come in, garden quartz whispers. You are welcome here. So often we turn outward, seeking to understand the world around us while neglecting the worlds that thrive within. Garden quartz invites you to remember that each organ in your body is a constellation, each cell a star. Every emotion is a trailing vine ripe with flowers, and your movement, every action, is the fruit of so many minuscule muscles firing in your concert with your will. Turning your consciousness within reveals the wonders of the universe of you. Explore your own layers, your accumulated years with their perfections and imperfections. Your inner landscapes await your attention and bask in your noticing. Gordon Quartz assures you there are worlds within. Come home to yourself. And yeah, for some of you, you may have forgotten how amazing and beautiful you are because of the things you've been through, and almost you've associated or identified with those more than what's truly within you. And it's time to reverse that so you can go towards your happiness. But I'm telling you, you're already there. Like it's happening. All right. Now we have anchor in, hematite. Anchor in, hematites instructs. Whether it's your thoughts running rampant, your energy shooting off in 70 directions, or your spirit wanting to fly free from your skin, hematite's message is the same. Anchor in. Reach down into your being, find your core, and feel yourself connected to the heart of the earth. Let the iron in the planet's center sing to the iron in your blood, reminding you of your roots. Let the structure of this iron-rich stone support your thoughts and anchor your emotions so you can bring your best self forward and ripple that energy out to those around you. Yeah. You're getting grounded, and the reason you're getting grounded is to bring in this abundance. They don't want you to get lost in your thoughts, lost in the past, but remember who you truly are so you can bring in what you're meant for. All right, Capricorn. That's all I have for you today. Thank you guys for watching. If this resonated, let me know with a like, a comment, definitely subscribe. And if you want to check out more content, I have all my social media linked down below. I also have my website. If you'd like a personal reading, a soul alchemy ceremony, you want to check out an online class or an online ceremony, I've got a lot going on there. Check it out. I also have a newsletter. I always suggest people sign up for it. It's amazing. The newsletter, I just send it out every couple weeks, and it's basically just, you know, spiritual insight, guidance, revelations that I've experienced and would like to share. I also send out coupons, fun content, all sorts of stuff. So check it out. All of that is in the description box below. Thanks for hanging out with me today, Capricorn. I will see y'all next time. Bye bye.